Did you know that a staggering of over 60% of people rely on social media for financial advice? That's right. More than half of us are turning to platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for guidance on how to manage our money. But is this really a good idea? In this video, we're going to explore the impact of social media on our financial choices and what it means for our financial future. Today, we're talking about something that affects us all: money. With the rise of social media, the way we think about and interact with money has changed forever. It has become an integral part of our lives, influencing everything from our shopping habits to our investment strategies. But as we'll see, this influence can be both a blessing and a curse. So, let's get started and explore the complex relationship between social media and our financial choices. One of the biggest challenges with social media and finance is misinformation. With so many people sharing their opinions and advice online, it can be hard to know what to trust. A quick search on TikTok reveals some shocking examples of bad financial advice. For example, one popular video claims that you can make millions by investing in cryptocurrency, while another suggests that you should max out your credit cards to build credit. But is this really sound advice? Let's break down some of the most common types of bad financial advice on social media. Get-rich-quick schemes. These are videos or posts that promise you can make a lot of money quickly and easily. They often involve investing in something that's not well understood, or that's not a good investment. Unrealistic expectations. These are videos or posts that promise you can achieve a certain financial goal, like saving $1 million, or paying off debt in a short amount of time, without providing a realistic plan for how to get there. Bad investment advice. These are videos or posts that recommend investing in something that's not a good investment, like a company that's not financially stable or a stock that's not performing well. Let's take a closer look at how different social media platforms are shaping our financial behaviors. TikTok. With over 1 billion active users, TikTok is one of the most popular social media platforms in the world. But when it comes to finance, TikTok is a mixed bag. On the one hand, there are many knowledgeable creators sharing valuable insights and advice on topics like budgeting and investing. On the other hand, there are also many videos promoting get-rich-quick schemes and other questionable financial advice. Instagram. Instagram is another platform where finance and social media intersect. With its visual focus, Instagram is perfect for showcasing luxury lifestyles and high-end financial products. But beneath the glossy surface, there's often a more nuanced reality. Many influencers on Instagram promote financial products and services that may not be right for their followers. YouTube. As the second largest search engine in the world, YouTube is a go-to destination for financial education. From budgeting tutorials to investing advice, there's a wealth of information available on YouTube. But with so many creators vying for attention, it can be hard to know who to trust. One of the most significant trends in social media and finance is the rise of finfluencers. Finfluencers are social media influencers who specialize in finance and money management. They have huge followings and often share valuable insights and advice on topics like budgeting, saving, and investing. But finfluencers are not just about entertainment. They're also about education. By sharing their knowledge and expertise, finfluencers are helping to democratize access to financial information and education. But there's also a dark side to social media and finance. Many businesses are using social media to promote their products and services, often with convincing ads and sponsored content. These ads can be incredibly persuasive, making you feel like you need the latest gadget or trendy product. But the reality is, these ads are designed to get you to spend money, not to help you manage your finances. In fact, a recent study found that social media ads can reduce our savings rates by up to 20%. That's right. The more we're exposed to ads on social media, the less likely we are to save money. And it's not just the ads themselves, it's also the psychology behind them. When we see ads for products we want, it can trigger a feeling of FOMO, fear of missing out, or anxiety, making us more likely to impulse buy. But the impact of social media on our psychology goes even deeper. When we're constantly exposed to ads and sponsored content, it can affect our self-esteem and self-worth. We start to feel like we need the latest products and services to be happy and fulfilled. And that's just not true. In fact, research has shown that the more we focus on material possessions, the less happy we are. This is known as the hedonic treadmill effect. We think that buying more stuff will make us happy, but in reality, just leads to a never-ending cycle of consumption and dissatisfaction. So, what are the consequences of social media's impact on our finances? Well, for one, it can lead to overspending and debt. When we're constantly exposed to ads and sponsored content, it can be hard to resist the temptation to buy. And that can lead to financial problems, like credit card debt and reduced savings rates. So how can you protect yourself from the potential pitfalls of social media and finance? Here are a few tips. Be cautious of ads and sponsored content. Remember that ads and sponsored content are designed to sell you something, not to help you manage your finances. Use ad blockers. Consider using ad blockers to reduce your exposure to ads on social media. You can consider browser option like Brave. Focus on financial education. Instead of getting caught up in ads and sponsored content, focus on learning more about personal finance and money management. Set boundaries. Set boundaries for yourself when it comes to social media and shopping. Avoid impulse buying and take time to think before making a purchase. So, what have we learned? Social media is a double-edged sword when it comes to finance. On the one hand, it provides a wealth of information and education on topics like budgeting, saving, and investing. On the other hand, it can also be a source of misinformation and questionable financial advice. And with the rise of sponsored content and ads, it can be hard to resist the temptation to overspend and accumulate debt. By being aware of these challenges and opportunities, we can harness the power of social media to take control of our financial lives. I want to hear from you. Share your own experiences with social media and finance in the comments below. Have you learned anything valuable from social media? Have you been misled by questionable financial advice? Let's start a conversation. And if you're interested in learning more about personal finance, be sure to check out my video on the difference between the rich and the poor. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.